Smart.
Fire.
Yeah.
What up, dog? What up, cuz?
Scoochie,
To all
bro.
to the internet people, welcome to the show. It's Sutton Says. This is MCU 2. We talking comic booking, but real life movie shit. You heard me? We're going to be talking about some video games, some other stuff. I got the reigning Intercontinental World Champion, DJ, producer, Rock, Paper, Scissors champion. He might have gone out with your best friend's mom. Just for a quick date, little by D, nothing serious.
I treat her right.
Yeah. Kyle Kinch.
What's good?
What's going on, all?
Not much, man. Your man's just chilling out here, bro. We big chilling.
Big chillin'?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got out of Thor?
I did. I literally just got out the movie theater.
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
You saw Love.
I saw Love.
You saw some
I
Thunder?
always about seeing some love. And we seen Little Thunder too.
Oh, speaking of Love, you got Swing Love.
I do got Swing Love. People don't know about Swing Love, but just so you know, he's on everything. Everything I produce, Swing Love's there. He's
So
actually in the
why don't you
studio.
tell the people that don't know who you are or who Swing Love is, what exactly do you do?
Okay. Well,
Do I do?
Do I do? Well, I am a internationally touring DJ and producer.
Yay.
Your boy makes banging beats, and then he goes up on stage at your favorite festival and rocks the fuck out. I do.
All right.
Damn right.
What's some festivals you played?
So most recently, I did Day Trip Festival in Long Beach.
Fat. West, y'all?
Yeah, West Coast, baby. It was nice as fuck. I fuck with the West Coast people heavy, man. It was a real good vibe, the whole thing. And there was disco balls everywhere. And you know how I feel about that shit.
Yeah,
We
disco
already
shit.
know. We talking superheroes. My superhero power is moving all disco balls around there. Like Magneto, but like for little balls that are just surrounded by mirrors. So
What happens to the ones in cars? Like when you go OP and all the ones that come out of clubs, or like they start yeeting out of cars, the little ones in people's houses just rip out.
yeah, that could be catastrophic.
That's some serious damage, bro.
That's why everybody says Magneto's is like, that's why Magneto's an Omega, bro. Because like if he goes ham, everything just starts coming down.
Anyone that saw that man pick up a whole ass football stadium knows that's not the one. You don't play with fucking
He ain't
Magneto,
going.
bro.
He's probably one of my favorite villains too.
Yeah.
Like even sometimes he ain't. And I think the best reason why you can't even really call him a villain is because it's like, dog, like his intentions are like good.
Does he not have a point?
He has a point.
In every fucking movie, every action, every comic book.
And he's so good at fucking conveying it too. You're like, damn, this nigga's right.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender, you're saying.
Bro, I'm even talking old boy used to play Magneto too. I can't remember.
Oh, the
his
early
name.
2000s ones?
Yeah, both of them. I mean, any Magneto, bro. Even the one in the
Yeah.
TV show used to kill it. You know what? That's one of the things that X-Men was super good at too. Like their villains were always fire. Always
Yeah.
fire. Always
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
Who's the hardest X-Men villain?
Mr. Sinister, easily, bro. It's
Mr. Sinister.
It's easily Mr. Sinister, bro. This man fucking cloned a version of Jean Grey, made her fall in love with Cyclops, so they had a baby, and he infected it with a digital virus that did not have any cures at the time, just to fuck with him. And that,
Damn.
yeah, and they had to send that baby. They had to send the baby in the future for a point where they could actually cure that, and that's who Cable is.
Like Cable.
Cable. That's who Cable is. The reason Cable exists is because Mr. Sinister is, well, damn sinister.
That is some sinister shit.
Bro, I remember there's this one episode where Mr. Sinister really did some fucked up shit, and Cyclops was so pissed. This man used all of his optical power to like shoot beams at this nigga. That man was just like, man, fuck you, bitch, goddamn. Dog,
Damn.
yeah. Mr. Sinister.
And Cyclops, that's another one where if they're going to do X-Men in live action anytime soon, that's like an automatic, all right, let's make sure we have our Cyclops right. Let's make sure we have our Beast right, our Wolverine, our Jean Grey.
I think they don't ever really do Cyclops right when it comes to the live action ones, though, because like I think a lot of people think Cyclops is pretty basic. A lot of them think of him as like the goody two shoes
The Captain America.
Yeah, but
Little
like,
sweetie pie.
yeah, but like, but not as more depth. But like in the show, he's got so much more depth though, because like he's dealing with like he's got to keep the whole team together, but he also's got to keep his emotions together. But then he's also got to deal with Jean and like her like low key secret love with Wolverine. He got this fucking love triangle going on. Then you got like his main dude who really be fucking up with Mr. Sinister, and he's fucking with his head at all times. Like, there's a lot more depth to him than that, and I don't think they just can never really convey that on screen ever. They just he's the poster boy leader that's just supposed to be the antithesis of Wolverine. That's literally what it is every time.
Do you think if they transition it to like a Disney Plus show and let him open up the character a little bit more, they could pull it off?
I mean, possibly, but like, are they ever gonna want to do that? They're always gonna try to supplement it with other characters, and I feel like he's never gonna be the focus, And like,
if they're gonna do Secret Wars and they're gonna go like hard on that, they kind of need them.
I mean, I feel like they could, but they've also gone this far without them too. I mean, well, technically
Out of force. But they wiggled in Fantastic Four in our face, and they've showed us X-Men. So it's on the way. It's coming.
Yeah.
I really wanted Magneto after they showed us fucking Professor Xavier in the fucking OG wheelchair.
Would have been great.
If they would have just had him pop up right after, like, you guys might want to listen to this guy. I'm like, yeah, of course Magneto would tell y'all niggas to like do the opposite of what you're doing because what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't listen to Magneto either.
Magneto is the evil voice of reason.
Yeah, but is he evil? It's the anti-hero thing. It's what we have coming with Black Adam.
Yeah.
It's Deadpool. It's what always made Deadpool awesome. Like, he's a perfect anti-hero because he's clowning at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, he's killing people, but he really is killing bad people.
I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, he's also killing, like, he also wants the human race to be enslaved, so.
Yeah. Is he wrong? No? Nah. He doesn't have a point like Thanos. Thanos just wanted everybody to chill out. Let's cut this in half. If you live past the snap, it's not even survival of the fittest. This is just straight up 50-50 chance. Bow. This shit took Spider-Man. That's the workhorse. That's our moneymaker, baby. He makes more than the Bat. Like, so if he's gone, this had nothing to do with nothing, bro. This was chance. But we got right after it into fucking X-Men.
Straight in.
We both just watched Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. You said you enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I think the things. It's really weird to me because I feel like it was almost the opposite of Ragnarok. I feel like I feel like where Ragnarok really shined was that it didn't really take itself too seriously, and like that's what made it really cool. And like it was really dope. I feel like in this one they were like, all right, let's go that route, and like they didn't take itself seriously, but the serious parts were the best parts of the movie. So like,
yeah, very serious parts got very serious.
Yeah, and it was done really, like those parts were done really, really well. So I feel like it was a really good movie, man. I enjoyed it thoroughly, but it definitely had a few of its faults. But I'm not totally against it, man. It's a movie, bro. Like,
yeah, the jokes. Some of the jokes were a little like, all right, you guys are joking a little too hard.
Cheese.
When he split. He did the Jean-Claude Van Damme split and held the cards. I'm like, this nigga's so stupid.
What was the movie? Yo, there's legitimately a movie that like the dude is all like, I think it's called Primal Fury or some shit like that.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, but there was that one. But then there was another one.
Okay.
Where it was like a most recent movie, and all it is like the whole movie is just 80s like ironic movie the whole way through. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. And but like that was one of the main things the old dude would do the whole time. The main time. Yeah. So like that shit's hilarious to me.
He did the splits.
I loved it, and but it was also like, bro, dude, we didn't need that. But it's like you couldn't help but laugh at it.
You didn't need that. You didn't need the goats. And when they dropped the goats initially, it's just like, this is dumb. And then they were causing some mayhem in the ship, and you're like, all right, this is annoying. But they kept coming back.
The longer they had the goats, the better they got.
The whole time. And then they saved the fucking day. They saved Korg.
Yeah. Goats.
Korg was sensational. I don't know if you agree.
No, Korg was great. Korg
When
is
I thought he
always great.
died,
Korg is always great though. I was like, damn, y'all really gonna take another person from Thor? Come on, man.
did you catch, if we're talking about the jokes, how the dude that he reproduced with was named Dwayne? Dwayne The Rock.
Oh my God, Jesus.
As soon as he said it, I'm like, that's such a meta joke. These niggas are so stupid.
I didn't even get that.
And when Korg's God, the dude that was when they were in the city or whatever, his God was sitting on like an iron throne, obviously making fun of Game of Thrones, but it was scissors. Like rock, paper, scissors.
That's genius.
I'm like,
That's genius. God damn. Fuck, now I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
bro, every time I'm looking at shit, I'm like, they're so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And there was one other one where I was almost in tears when he was like, and then you have, what was Idris Elba's name?
Heimdall.
Heimdall. You have Heimdall's son, Axel. Axel Heimdall's son.
I died. That shit killed me. That shit was hilarious. Yeah.
So stupid.
That shit.
It's the directing, bro.
Yeah.
And when you said the opposite of Ragnarok, I'm like, I don't know, because it definitely had the same kind of feel of it. It had the music feel, the comedy feel, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was jokes, and then it got serious with Hela. Mm-hmm. And that was the only real seriousness. Mm-hmm. It kind of got serious when he was trying to get Hulk out, but outside of that, it was just jokes. This one, they sprinkled in the jokes, but like, bro, this nigga kidnapped a whole village of children.
Yeah, and was like fucking with them. That was real deep. Speaking of, so that's also gonna bring me into one of the things I want to talk about. So like the setting there, I saw it obviously at like 11 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of kids there, and I was sitting next to like two families of children.
Okay.
And so like I was like, I'm like prepared. Like the kids are like little kids too, so I'm like I'm prepared to like have to deal with this for the whole.
Be
movie.
annoying.
But like it was really interesting to see part of the movie through their eyes, because like the kids were a major part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids. Omnipotent.
Omnipotent City.
That's the name of the city. But the kids were a major part of it. You know what I mean? And so to see like, okay, bro, this dude's literally scaring little kids. And then see little kids that are next to me also scared of what this dude's doing was kind of wild. It added like an extra dynamic to the movie, which I feel like would never ever happen in any other movie.
Because you have scared little kids next to you, plus on screen.
Yeah, it was like, so it was a really crazy dynamic. So like, usually kids ruin the movie and it pulls you out of it. They kind of immersed me even more, which was really weird, and that was so cool though. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So yeah,
because the kids ripped it, and it was very unexpected.
The kids did rip it. It was very, very unexpected. I'm just gonna call him Idris Elba's son because that's who he is.
Yeah. But that boy changed his name to Axel, which is also another joke.
Yeah.
Axl Rose, and like they're playing Guns N' Roses the whole time. Like,
yeah. I thought that shit. Yeah, I thought that shit.
That was fire.
Yeah, I like that.
When he was worthy, when he caught the fucking Mjolnir or Stormbreaker?
Stormbreaker. He called it Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Bro, the way he caught it so naturally, bro.
It was just butter.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at my dog.
Yeah. I'm always about having strong black characters. He was the strong black character in this one. So,
Throw him in Young Avengers.
Oh, yeah. He honestly, the way he killed that role, he could be a future in the MCU easily.
He showed leadership skills on the ship. When they were up there, they were getting worried. Like, hey, boys, it's cool. He figured out how to call to Thor. And it's like, damn, what is this kid, 12? That's fucking huge.
Yeah.
But that whole, you said you had a couple gripes with it. We probably have the same one. They could have given us 2 or 3 more scenes of gore, because he absolutely shredded it.
Yeah.
If you could have gave us a little bit more, maybe slowed down the backstory at the beginning.
Or just add a couple more scenes of him actually killing other gods. That would have been cool.
Not just like the highlight reel, the post film when they're like searching.
I would have loved it because like when they showed the fucking giant one that he killed and he saw his homegirl there, he was saying that like God was like the nicest God ever. If they would have, that would have been nice if they showed the interaction of him killing them, because then we would have got a little bit more depth to the character of that God that got killed. and then it would mean a lot more. It's like, oh man, that was the nicest God ever. You see that you actually see innocents getting killed. Because I mean, if you look at every other God we see in the movie, even including Thor, they all look like assholes. So you're like, man, these niggas deserve it. I feel like you lost a little bit of depth of like feeling bad for them. You know,
An opportunity at depth.
Yeah.
Because that is a God you would have felt bad for.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I guess in the comics, that's a God that like pushes Thor to get back into the groove and like be a god again, kind of. So like it is definitely a missed opportunity.
Definitely missed opportunity.
And instead they just showed him chop a couple, and I don't want to say they rushed to his fight with him, Jane, and Valkyrie.
Yeah.
But it happened real quick, and I was like, okay.
I'm like, shit. When he started attacking the city, I was like, this seems really early in the movie for this.
Really early. They must be killing Valkyrie right now.
Yeah, but the fact but then the fact he like kidnapped the kids, I'm like, oh, okay, that's where it's going. So like that was still really cool. So,
Yeah.
like it was just like, it was also like I felt like the movie moved really fast in the beginning, but like it started to smooth out later. So.
Bro, how hard did he body Thor? When he slammed him against the car, he was just yeeting him, and then Thor yeeted him back, and this nigga was like, "Come on, bro, I'm Batman, dog."
I don't even know what
Batman.
I don't know what it is with MCU and niggas getting slammed against cars, but every time it happens, I lose it. Like when Captain America 2 takes the rocket to the shield and his back gets hit on a fucking Kia. Like, this shit was hilarious. So like every time that shit happens, I'm always about it. So
Of course.
yeah.
They showed they didn't need to make Gore this big, large, hulking figure. The sword was the power. They just kind of made him strong as fuck. They showed he can like throw hands one-on-one with anybody. But he's also got all these dark underworld fucking monsters pulling up and shit. Like
I like it.
I liked it.
I think I feel like it's probably the first time in a while where we didn't have a villain that was like completely OP. Like if you look at all the villains that we've had in the past, that most of them are OP. I really can't. I like in my head, I really can't even really think of one that wasn't. You know.
Yeah.
Like maybe what's his name? Zemo. Zemo's probably the only one that wasn't OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like every other one that
Thanos,
we got Thanos, Hela, Ultron, you know, all those guys, like it was just So like to have one that seemed not human, but like the one that seemed like okay, he has weaknesses, but like but he also has nothing to lose. It was like it seemed like a wild card. Like he's like, I'm gonna do anything to get this shit done.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's fucking killing me. I'm gonna get this shit done.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope.
And that's how he was supposed to be in the comics. And I got very excited for the movie because Gore is literally like killing gods. Plus, you got Christian Bale to do it. I was hesitant though because of what happened with Taskmaster.
Yeah,
and like,
bro, they fucking butchered
nothing about and people bitch online about
bro.
like the gender change. I don't give a fuck about that. Weak battle scenes, barely had any scenes, and just defeated.
Bro,
weak.
That movie was Mission Impossible, and like not a good Mission Impossible. That's literally what it was. That movie looked like a Mission. I was expecting to see Tom Cruise come in at one point. That's what that. It didn't look like an MCU movie, so I'm not a fan of that Black Widow.
Yeah,
my bad. Kombucha. Anyway,
hey, shout outs. Hey, side note. Shout outs to Publix, but y'all gotta call me because they're only doing this flavor now.
No,
they discontinued the pineapple spirulina, the carrot ginger.
I like pineapple.
The peach,
I like peach too.
All of them. Yeah. Discontinued them. I've been picking up all these other ones, just trying.
Yeah,
they're okay.
They're good.
No beef.
Yes.
But Publix, I want ad space. Shout outs to Publix Greenwise Booch, but like, I'll let your koala,
need some
man.
more. We need some more. We're big Butcher fans here.
Yeah, dog. Shit. But as you were saying.
I fucking lost
Black Widow.
Taskmaster.
Widow.
So okay, Taskmaster's the thing about Taskmaster was, man, he talks shit. The man talks shit, like good talk shit, and like he can back it up because the second you throw a punch, he's got your punch. So like that's always
he's got your moves. He's got your counter.
And so and the worst thing is like, bro, they did like even Taskmaster and like they had like the recent Amazing Spider-Man TV show. And like that one, like he was even done well in that, like, you know, and that's a show for basically kids. So the fact that y'all just really couldn't get that right, I feel like they just wanted to lump. Okay, and he wasn't even like a main villain in that, like, or anything like that, bro. Like,
Weak.
it was so shoehorned. Before we make this the Black Widow episode, we'll just
Yeah.
We'll
Move on. We'll move on. Now, that was one that kind of set us up and ended that phase of the MCU, introduced this phase 4. Your current state of the MCU, what do you think's going on between Miss Marvel, all these other shows? We know Kang's the big bad in Ant-Man, but do you think there's a bigger bad than him? Do you think we're fucking with a Galactus or a Doom? What do you think's going on?
After watching this movie, I think I wanted it to be Kang. I wanted Kang to be the big bad because I feel like you could have done really well, and you had a million chances to have like
You have a council of Kangs.
You have one actor who's an absolute killer at what he does, and be able to portray 1,000 different versions of that one guy would have been fucking amazing to see on screen. But, you know, I mean, they go the routes that they want to go. We'll see. But I think right now, you know, it seems like a lot of the what we're getting right now is a lot of stuff about gods, you know? Like we had this one, we were dealing with the whole city of gods. If you look at Moon Knight, we're dealing with the Egyptian gods. Miss Marvel, theirs was like kind of about gods, but not. It's like the gods from a different universe, but they got special powers though. So I feel like the villains might be like an army of the gods or something like that. Because if you look at what's happened in the past, you have like normal, quote unquote, no more creatures, you know, humans and like stuff that just have powers that are like changing reality,
Crossing dimensions,
destroying universes,
Yep.
going back and changing time. Like at some point, the bigger entities are gonna step in and be like, y'all are too much. Eternals, even Eternals even kind of sets that up too. So I feel like that's what the big bad's gonna be in the future, and a lot of the tones in Love and Thunder were kind of about that too, because like the whole overall tone of what we got in that movie was the difference between a good leader and a bad leader. You know what I mean? So like perfect example is like we saw versions of bad leaders like Thor early in the movie, bad leader.
Aggressive. Hey, so the only thing we care about is our royal church back there, so just try to not hit that.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a great joke too.
Dude,
and then when they had their whole exchange, it's like, just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get mad.
Yeah.
I'm getting mad.
To me, it was a little forced. It was funny, but it was a little forced. And that's why
Yeah.
I circle back to why it was cheesy. But I still like it.
I like a little cheese.
I like a little cheese. I mean, dude, one of my favorite movies of all time is Batman Forever with Jim Carrey and fucking Tommy Lee Jones. That's the cheesiest thing on earth, and I fucking love that movie.
That movie is not cheesy.
Yeah, bro. Are you
That
kidding?
movie's fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's definitely cheesy. Have you seen Jim Carrey's outfit is the epitome of cheese.
He
man.
ripped it as Riddler.
So good, bro.
This
And
new
the
Riddler was
Tommy
good and
Jones,
everything.
too, bro.
Yeah.
No
Two-Face?
No more curtains 1 and 2. Just plain curtains. It's the best line of movies ever. So yeah, I'm all about that. So I got no issue with cheese, but I think we saw that the gods who are supposed to be their leaders and they were all being assholes. But then we also got a lot of examples of good leaders, you know, and they were in the form of Valkyrie. She was awesome. King Valkyrie. She was probably one of the best character in the story, hands down.
She's poking at the love thing between Thor and Jane, great. And she's like working at both angles.
Dude, fucking the like buddy cop thing between her and Jane is fucking great. I loved it. Yeah. But like you saw that like hers was all about like she was, even though she didn't want to do it, she was doing the work, she was doing the groundwork, she was doing everything she needed to make sure her people will get it, and she wasn't looking for like spotlight and shit. But then if you looked at the gods, like you look at Zeus, Zeus was all about the fucking flash and stuff and all like
his
that.
intro,
and he wasn't doing shit he wasn't doing shit.
Yeah.
And it honestly got taken out like a little bitch.
Yeah. That was awesome.
So like that dynamic was out through the whole movie, even between Hemdale's son, Mr. Axel. He was the leader of those kids, and like it wasn't. He was doing what he needed to do. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh, this is my moment. I'm gonna take all this." Nope. No, he was like, "I'm gonna do what I need to do to get these kids." Got them kids home, and he was worthy.
He believed in Thor, though.
And he believed it.
And that's all it was.
And Thor, at the end of the movie, became a good leader. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And so, by the way, I also think it's hilarious that fucking Disney's just going all in on the single father fucking stories now.
Hashtag girl dad.
Every single one.
They need it.
Every single one. We got this. We got fucking Mandalorian. Like all of them, just single fathers, man. They know what they know what their fucking their demographic is now.
Miss Marvel's nice though. That's a sweet little family.
I like Miss Marvel. It's
I do too.
It's I don't think it's amazing.
It's not for us.
That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine, and it's not bad. I like the aesthetic of the show too. I think I like the way it looks. Speaking of, back to Thor real quick. It looked beautiful. Everything in it was beautiful. The colors, even his new suit. I was fucking with that new suit.
I could do that too. I'm like,
The fact where he was literally peacocking, his wings are going. I think that's just a lot of great things are in that movie. But like, yes, the color, but then even the contrast. The whole movie's colorful. And then the second they go in the shadow realm, we're in fucking an old fucking 1920s noir. It's just black and white. Like that shit was dope. Like that was really fucking dope. So yeah, like they did that really fucking well.
And they got snatched instantly. Mm-hmm. As soon as they went down there, it's like, yo, trap, gotcha. And it started to look like, again, they're going to kill Valkyrie.
I thought they were going to kill it. Don't kill it, bro.
I don't know what it is, but since the snap, I just kind of expect them to kill someone at all times.
You want to know why? It's because we're both Game of Thrones fans, and we also watched, like, that happened with Endgame, Infinity War, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird, and I feel like this is probably the most toxic thing ever. But I don't think a show's good unless they kill somebody major.
Yeah. And Jane's sweet.
Yeah, but that's a character you can give up.
But what if Gore was just like looked at him right there at the end? Fuck you. I'm not bringing my daughter back to hang out with you, bitch ass. I wish all the gods were dead. Fucking end credits.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy as hell.
Yeah.
No, I didn't need somebody to die in that one. That was like, it's a very nice, light-hearted movie at first. It got dark in the areas, but like, it was. I think the tone of it was very lighthearted. So I don't need people to die in it, but like,
yeah,
I liked some people to die shit too.
So two things that were interesting. They didn't have the Guardians in it very much. They had the early stuff early.
Good. I'm glad that they're gonna have their own. They need their own movie.
Yep, leave them alone.
Yeah.
They do well with their own movies.
Yeah.
I love the Guardians.
Yeah.
Like the first time I watched it, no expectations, ripped it. Second one, high expectations. Pretty much.
It was all right.
Did okay.
Yeah, it was all right.
Like not met expectations, but I love Drax. So
Drax
he ripped it.
always kills it. Rocket always kills it.
Rocket's just in a league of his own.
Yeah.
But I think they didn't introduce any crazy major crossover characters or anybody big either. Like, I guess you can consider Hercules, because like that could be a big thing if like they're going to be fighting against the gods.
I think that's just going to be next I think that was just set up for next Thor movie, personally.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Like you brought up the gods correlation between Moon Knight and this one. Mm-hmm. Is that the next time we get the Thor movie, it's Thor and Mark linking up to fight fucking Khonshu and Hercules?
I think that could be. I think that could be it. I mean, I don't know. It might not be a crossover. I feel like, you got to just game bowl with it, and it's just got to be straight. it's got to be straight. Fucking.
It's hands.
It's got to be fucking the sons of Greek gods just duking it out, bro, in the arena.
Stand alone again.
Yeah.
Give it to Taiki.
I think that would be cool. I think they've dealt so much with the crossover shit. Like sometimes they need to just, have one where it's not as just like even Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man was done well because like it seemed like a crossover, but not really. Like Strange was more of a plot device the most time, which is okay because he has his own fucking movie. But like all that
Wanda was the villain.
I love Wanda.
Me
I
too.
love Wanda, bro. I love
Yeah.
Wanda.
I don't consider it a crossover though, because she was a villain.
It's not really a crossover. I guess, but I mean,
she's so great.
She's great. I hope they make.
I wanted her to win.
I thought that's how they were gonna bring in X-Men, but we'll see.
X-Men are here.
I don't know if I could support Wanda winning in that situation. Wanda, those ain't your kids.
Yes, they are.
Wanda, no.
So whose kids are they?
Wanda's that crazy baby mama, bro. I love her though.
Yeah.
I love everything about her. Wanda's my girl.
Of course.
But man, I can't support the cause quite.
Strange looked her right in the face and said, "Wanda, your kids don't exist. Stop." I'm like, that's one angle. I don't think she's really feeling that. But like, they've kind of set her up in phase 5 where she could come back if she's needed. Mm-hmm. If there's a Vision appearance or for some reason he comes back, isn't there like a white Vision called like Wonder Man or something like that, or another variation of Vision?
Yeah, but then that happened in WandaVision though.
And he dipped.
He dipped. If he comes back, he dipped. Did he get killed or he dipped?
No, remember Vision was like, "Hold on a second, bro. Before we keep doing this, let me show you something." And he showed us some shit. And he's like, "Wait, that's everything?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right."
Let's see. Go on. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Hey, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Peace. You remember, was it Scary Movie 2? Hey, bro, I'm the only black dude allowed at this house party.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Oh my God.
No, but he could pull back up. We kind of covered.
That wasn't even Scary Movie 2. That was not another teen movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was.
That movie was fucking nuts. That had Chris Evans.
It did have Chris Evans in it. But wait, oh my God.
He had the whipped cream on his shit.
Holy shit, wait. There's a video, there's a loop on Reddit, and this is why Reddit is the best and worst place.
Oh my God.
There's a loop where it's Chris Evans in that scene where he like, there's a point where he goes and looks into his locker and there's a picture of him and he just like fawns over it and then leaves. It opens it and it's a picture of Captain America with his butt hanging out and it says America's ass. He fawns over it and I was just like, yo.
That's America's ass.
The meta, bro. The meta with those fucking jokes.
On fucking point.
Yeah.
How meta was it when they pulled up on Thor while he was meditating in his little fit, and he just makes it like a broomstick and dips it?
Fucking dog, I died. I died so hard because I saw him put it like between his legs. I'm like, I know this nigga's like a rider like a witch. Sure does. Sure fucking does, bro. I died. That shit was hilarious.
Scoots. Where y'all at? I'm like, yo, this thing is stupid. I think you said before WandaVision was probably your favorite show.
It's up there, man. I liked a lot what they did. I liked the dynamic, and then once it started to, it was like, I kind of really like that old school TV show kind of thing. So like,
yeah, it was cool.
Used to watch those when I was a kid, so it was nice to see that. But like, also to see how dark things were getting, especially in her world. I felt like it dealt with a lot of good mental health dialogue that needs to be talked about too. I like the way it crossed over into the world. I liked how it showed how powerful she actually is.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to ones where I look back at the shows and I'm like, which ones are my favorite? Like I automatically pick WandaVision, Loki, Moon Knight was super dope.
Yeah.
I like Moon Knight.
You want to talk about mental health?
Exactly. Exactly. I also feel like Moon Knight's a little too fresh for me right now, though.
Yeah.
So I can't really look back and be like, yeah, that's one of the best ones. But it's definitely up there. It's like, it's in the top.
It's fantastic.
It's in the top 3 for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, like those are dope, and even Loki. Like Loki was great, but like I also remember to like feel like it started. There's a lot more substance and not less flashy, which I'm perfectly fine with.
Did it need to be?
It's just hard. It's sometimes it's hard when you get into that MCU mode because like everything, a lot of shit's flashy.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, the end of WandaVision was so buck wild.
Yeah.
And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier was basically just all action scenes.
Yeah.
And Zima was awesome too.
Zima, dude, he was the best part of that. He's the best part of that.
Yeah.
Like,
so then you get into Loki.
Yeah.
It wasn't as much of that kind of action. It was magic, talking, Loki scheming, falling in love with a girl version of himself, Kang.
Yeah, I like the emotional take on Loki was really good. You know.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So,
And the visuals on that were sick too.
they always kill it on the visuals.
Yeah.
The visuals are nice. Like I really enjoy what they do with all that. You know.
So if we're talking visuals, your boys over at DC, I know you fuck with the Bat more than you kind of fuck with.
I fuck with the Bat more. Well, I like it. So Bat, Arrow. I love the Green Arrow. But
Where's Gambit?
Was it up?
Where's Gambit on this list?
Gambit's in the MCU, bro.
No, I'm saying, but you were listing your favorite superheroes?
Oh, I wasn't listening on my. Oh no, I was just talking about DC in general. When I fuck with the DC, I'm like, bro, I don't even know. That'd be hard to put my fucking like favorite superheroes. I think the Bat's number one because he's just written so well. Even though his power is fucking
Money?
white privilege.
Yeah. So besides him,
I also
though,
think it's hilarious. But
do they ever get their shit together with their live action?
I don't know, man. That Black Adam trailer looked cool, but like it's just they're trying to do what the MCU's doing, but they themselves don't have the substance or vision to do it. You know, it's like it's like you sit there and you watch somebody like, let's say like you sit there and you watch Michael Jordan fucking jump from the free throw line and fucking okay, you're like, oh man, I could do that. Yeah, I could put those together. All I could do is run, jump, and dunk, right? Nah, bro, it's not gonna be that easy.
Well, I can, but most people can't.
I can. But it's like you can't just look at something and be like, yeah, I can do that, and and like there's sometimes where they hit good, but I think they stumble a lot, bro, and it's just I don't think they're gonna pull it together. I don't think they pull it together, and I don't think they should. Fuck it. If it was me, man, I would say because like they're the best at doing animated movies. Their animated movies are unreal. And like I feel like, and I've even seen recently, some of their animated movies that started going down in quality because I feel like they're focusing on trying to do the live action right. And like, bro, just leave it alone. Now, like Aquaman, I wasn't bad.
It was fire.
It wasn't bad. It was. I enjoyed it.
It was fun.
It was fun.
And it was cool looking.
Yeah, but I just don't think any of the other ones are really gonna hit like I don't think they're gonna hit like the bad. I don't think they'll get Superman right. Even if do I want?
Is he leaving?
Right? I don't know.
And if he leaves, I don't even know what you want to do there. So fuck them.
Yeah.
What do you think happens in the MCU? What do you want? I know you said before you wanted Kang as the ultimate. We understand shit changes between they can kind of do whatever they want. What do you want to see?
I want X-Men because that's always been my favorite, like superheroes.
You want Storm, Beast, Wolverine, Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want some Gambit. I need Gambit back.
I need Gambit.
I need Gambit back.
That was my favorite as a jit.
I need some Cajun persuasion, bro.
And I need a good Storm.
Yeah.
Like.
Is Hallie too old now? I don't think she's
No.
probably not too old. She can probably still do
Bro,
it.
that chocolate milk don't spoil.
Oh my God.
She's ready to go right now.
Jesus.
That's Aurora Monroe.
Oh, man.
She's fire.
She is fire. I don't know. I feel like we could find some people that would do.
What about
We'll
Logan?
get a new Storm. Okay. Here's my issue. we have a, like Hollywood has this love for Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. He's a great character. Don't get me wrong. I'm just tired of it.
You're tired of Hugh Jackman?
No,
Or
I'm tired
Wolverine?
of Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. I don't think there's many people who could replace him. I'm just tired of Wolverine. It's always, the stories always seems heavily centered around him all the time. And like, there's other stories that are so fucking good. You know what I mean? There's other stories that are so fucking good. Like the one I just said, the one I told earlier about Cyclops and Mr. Sinister. And then there's the stories with like, you know, Cable, and there's the stories with you know, like some of the other X-Force people, and like it's just there's so many deep levels to this shit, and I feel like we always just end up focusing on Wolverine, and I think it's not fair to all the other awesome characters there is, or even Storm, bro. Storm's got a huge story, too, and like that's something they could loop back with, you know, bringing in Black Panther too, because like if anybody knows, spoiler alert. Black Panther and Storm end up getting married and running the Avengers at a certain point. So like, you know, you could run that type of story or something like that. You know, there's so many other things you could do with X-Men. I just feel like the more we keep Wolverine in the picture, he becomes the center of the picture.
So keep him dead.
Yeah, I mean, you can bring him in, but like, I just feel like the urge if he's in there is going to be to make him the center.
You could bring in the daughter that took off at the end of the Logan movie.
Yeah.
Bring her in. Throw some young Avenger action. You got about 30 little kids running around that are fucking OP. And then, like, if you're bringing in Reed Richards, you're going to have Sheldon Richards. And it seems like Wanda's going to get her kids in real life. I don't know. It seems like she can do whatever she wants. Mm-hmm. But that's what, Wiccan and Speed or whatever the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man.
We can get ready to wrap this one up, but you've brought up probably 13, maybe 14 Game of Thrones references.
Yes.
So I think they announced the Jon Snow spinoff on top of
I don't care about
the Dragon Show.
I only care about House of the Dragon.
You don't care about Jon?
I love Jon. Jon's a great character, bro, but they ruined him at the end of that show. And he's great, but we've seen him, bro. The House of the Dragon, bro, people don't understand that story is so fire.
What's the story?
Man, it's basically a fucking family civil war that was brought upon between some fuck shit with the queen at the time, and it causes this battle for the throne, and it's basically it's the cousins fighting cousins on dragons, which is fucking awesome. And like there's also it's also like a full like there's a full cave full of like untamed dragons on Dragonstone, and like motherfuckers is trying to like grab dragons to help join the fucking fight and shit. It's just like it's so much cool shit that's gonna go on in that show. So it's like I've always wanted to see that story, you know.
Next month.
Damn, next month.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Along with She-Hulk.
I might for some She-Hulk. I like She-Hulk.
Yeah, and Hulk's in it.
Man, Hulk went out like a little bitch in that game, bro.
Hulk was a huge ass pussy in Infinity War and Endgame.
They didn't give him any redeeming qualities, bro. I feel bad.
Well, he did the snap, blew up his arm or whatever. But like, Infinity War, that was sad.
No, but I thought they were doing that so he would become a beast in Endgame, but they didn't.
No. He didn't, I mean, I'm not going to say he didn't do anything special, because again, he took the gauntlet. But theoretically, Captain Marvel probably could have done that. If they just like called her, she would have landed in like 2 seconds. Yeah. And she would have already been there. Wanda can do anything. Anything she wants.
Wanda wasn't OP Wanda at that point, though.
Wanda's always been OP Wanda. They just had her nerfed because they didn't want the fucking.
nerf her.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know how she goes. I don't know. There probably wasn't a lot of people that can do that, but I feel like that's a pretty solid MCU coverage.
Yeah, went buck wild on that.
Yeah, reviewed it, previewed it.
Yeah.
Games of Thrones it.
Games of Thrones all over.
You got anything extra you want to talk on? We're definitely going to tell people to pull you up on Spotify, SoundCloud, MySpace, Google Music, Pandora, whatever else. It's what? At Kyle Lynch?
No, not Kyle Lynch. Kyle Kinch, KYLEKINCH. That's on everything.
Because people started spelling your name right.
Finally, they can't even say it right, which is wild.
What do they say now?
Like it's hard. It's everything. They just
like what?
Kyle Kinch, or Lynch, and then or Finch. They just don't get it.
Kyle Finch.
Stop, bro. Stop.
That's a good one.
Stop. Stop.
The Finch Army?
No, stop.
Finch Brigade?
Stop.
Oh, the Finch Brigade. I fuck with that. You have Elements Festival.
Yep, that's next month.
That's the weekend House of Dragons comes out, or the weekend before?
I don't know.
I think House of Dragons is the 27th or the 21st.
The weekend before then.
Okay, if it is, then we would watch it over there. Big Yo Cascade, what are you doing? You trying to go watch Thrones?
We're gonna watch some Game of Thrones.
We got a fat TV at the Airbnb, good. And then you got a couple releases coming up, and you just had one drop.
I just had one drop. I had a drop Moonraker on Armada. And,
dope.
It came out this past Friday, which is huge. And then I got a remix coming up, and it should be coming out in a couple weeks on the 22nd. So.
Dope. Who's that?
PS1, a big artist in the UK, and his track's Party Like. Did a real nasty remix of it. It's fire as fuck.
That shit's fire. Yeah. And then you've had a couple releases this year on what labels?
I've released on obviously Realm, like always. You know,
like always. Shout out to Gorgon City.
Shout out to Gorgon City.
Matt and Kai in the building.
Yeah.
The Tracksuit Mafia.
I dropped on fucking Basement Sounds, which is
fat.
I love that label. What else have I released on this? Damn, man.
What about just ever? So you don't have to just force it into a certain amount of months.
Just like the
just say whatever, dog.
Ferris Wheel, Gene Ferris, man.
You're
homie. Yeah, man. I've dropped a lot of music recently, man. It's been good.
So fuck yeah. Follow him on all socials at KYLEKINCH. Sometimes it's music after, but for the most part it's that. Look for the blue check mark. We'll see you bitch asses at Elements. And if you enjoyed this show, throw some stars on it, throw some reviews on it. Follow at Chief Sut, CHIEF SUTT. That I before E shit. It's hard. I get it.
Kicking y'all ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like up and down the street. But probably the next MCU one I do, I'll have another guest. Probably be my boy Romano, or somebody out here that I'm just like already around wants to just knock one out. But what the next big movie is Black Panther 2, which is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's like I don't think there's any expectations for that because we just don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see.
Is it just going to get taken over by a cousin or his sister? But I believe his sister got in trouble for some stuff. I don't know. So I don't know if she's involved. Michael B. Jordan in another universe.
I would love to have Michael B. Jordan back.
I'm not mad about that.
I would love to have Michael B. Jordan back.
But it's like a chill one. And like I called this way before What If. And every time I like say it, people are like, yeah, they did that in What If. But I'm not talking about a dickhead one that like becomes Black Panther. I'm talking about one that's actually cool and like just also becomes Black Panther. He's still Killmonger, but like he's not a dickhead. Yeah. His dad didn't have that whole ordeal and like it's chill. Yeah. That. Give us that with everything else that's going on. That's fire. It could be cool. It's a dope ass Black Panther.
Real dope. I can enjoy that.
Just I don't have any expectations. I know they're gonna have Namor. So they're going to introduce Atlantis, and like, I probably heard about Namor like a year and a half ago, and I was like, that makes sense that there's an Aquaman over here, and like, somebody in the seas. We haven't seen that.
No.
We need that.
We need that. He's also a big part of MCU. So
yeah, I started seeing he's in the Illuminati. He's involved with all this other shit because the sea is so important. Bro, he's in.
Yeah.
So I guess I could do an MCU one after that. Right now, Miss Marvel's about to end. I don't think it's really setting anything too crazy up. If She-Hulk does, maybe I'll make one. That'll be like September. But I believe Black Panther 2 is like November. So other than that, I'll be doing some other episodes and shit. But I'll talk to y'all later. Appreciate you.
Yo,
Say bye, Kyle.
Peace.
Peace.